for our first night in Mexico. I cannot even tell you how much my husband and I need this vacation right now. Like, I feel like I'm on January 39th, okay? Real with you, Bad Bunny's album has truly gotten me through January. Josh and I are exhausted though. We got 3 hours of sleep last night. We are definitely gonna sleep well tonight, let me tell you that. We don't have any excursions planned. We're not really excursion people when it comes to staying at all-inclusives. We don't wanna go anywhere. As New Englanders, traveling mid to end of January is absolutely elite because it's freezing cold, it's dark, and then you just hop away to a tropical place and you're like, oh, I wasn't depressed, I just needed some vitamin D and a margarita. Oh, I meant to tell you guys, I went to a new nail salon. The girl who I had been going to, I've known her for 2 years. She's the owner of her salon. For reference, I've never had acrylics. I used to do gel, and after my wedding, I just started getting regular manicures, like every so often, right? I had texted her and I was like, listen, I have a 1 hour lunch. She's literally 3 minutes down the road from me. I was like, I have a 1 hour lunch. I just want a generic manicure. There's no gel on my nails. Can you do this? And she was like, yeah, no problem, come on in. I'm like, perfect. As soon as I walk in, she's like, oh, I'll be right with you, like just have a seat. And she's with a client. And I'm already like, okay, 59 minutes. You know, like I'm like, okay, you said, like when you said you could do it, I thought like I'd come in, whatever. I sit down. 10 minutes later, one of her techs comes over and is like, oh, I can take you. I'm like, okay, cool. So I go sit down with her, you know, I don't even have any polish on, so she's just like buffing the nail. She starts cleaning it, but then she doesn't actually clean up around the cuticle, which is like one of the main components of a manicure. I don't say anything at first because I'm thinking like, oh, she has like her own process of how she does this, so I don't want to like interfere with that. So then she goes to open the nail polish and like start doing a base coat, and I'm like, oh, actually, do you mind just like cleaning up around the cuticles, like, you know? And she's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Mind you, I am that person where if I go to the nail salon and I don't get like the color I wanted, or like something's like a little bit off, I most of the time am just like, it's whatever, because I know the owner and I'm like, you know, I like her. So she cleans up the cuticle, and then the polish that I wanted, she couldn't open it. The owner tries to open it, neither of them can open it, and the girl's like, oh, can you pick a different color? But again, I'm like, okay, whatever, like no problem, I gotta get going soon. So the girl starts doing my nails and she's painting them, and they're streaky. They don't look like a regular manicure, like it looks like a 12-year-old has tried putting polish on my nails. And I don't say anything. She puts on one coat, she puts on a second coat, and then she closes the bottle and goes to put on the top coat, and I'm like, at this point I know this isn't gonna like even out, so I like whisper to her, I'm like, hey, hey, I'm so sorry, you see how it's like streaky, like it's not like smooth for a manicure? And she's like, so you want a third coat? I have 15 minutes to go back home, sign on, and get ready for my next meeting. You're gonna redo it, and then I still have to sit under the dryer for the nails for the polish to dry. So I'm like, you know what? It's okay, I'll pay you, and then if you could just take this off, just give me some lotion and like I'll be on my way. Because in my mind I'm like, well, at least like the cuticles are clean, and you know, I got an actual manicure, I just didn't get polished. The owner, the girl I know, comes over and she's like, oh no, like I can do it for you, I can do it super fast. I'm like, no, it's okay, like she literally just like left a client. She redoes it in like 5 minutes. She goes, okay, go sit under the dryer. I know they're like talking about it in their native tongue, which is fine. Like talk all the shit you want in your native tongue. Like I fully support it, I do that. And so after about 5 minutes, I get up and I like take out a little bit of cash that I have. I'm like, oh, like here you go. She's like, oh no, like your nails aren't dry. I'm like, girl, I gotta go, like take the cash. I give her the cash, and as I'm walking out of the door, I hear the nail tech go, no tip?
What?
I know. And that was just kind of the last straw, because I had gone previously, like I would get gel manicures, and I remember one time I left and there was a hair stuck in the nail. It had cured in the nail. And I didn't say anything because I'm like, they're busy. And I've just like reached a point where I'm like, the service is never 100%. If I've been a regular client of yours for almost 2 years, I'm leaving your salon with more inconsistencies in my manicure than I am consistencies. it's just time for me to find another place. So I did, and they did a fabulous job. I will be back. New year, new salon, what can I say? Do a little more powder, just like my T-zone, because it is a little humid out. Tonight's lip combo is the Makeup Forever pencil in Anywhere Caffeine and the Rouge Dior Forever in the shade 505 Forever Sensual. This is a matte lip, but this actually has a long staying power and it doesn't dry out my lips, which is what I actually hate about matte products. Okay. That was fun. Let's get dressed.
Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa el centro, pa dentro.
Oh, that was fine.
Nope.
Okay.
So we have ventured out, and this place is actually so pretty at night. This is where we're headed for dinner.
You guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm drunk.
This place is great. They just have like taquitos out.
I'm so red.
Yes, you are. Good night. Good morning.
Good morning.
We just grabbed a coffee and we're just gonna explore a little bit, see what the resort looks like, and then maybe grab lunch. Josh and I have only had 2 drinks here. I'm a little drunk, I'm not gonna lie to you. We are on our way to dinner. It is 6 o'clock. There's only 1 out of like 4 restaurants here that take reservations, so.
And we're late.
And we're late. But we're Latinos, so we're actually on time. Hey. Okay, bye. Morning, we're by the pool. I actually had to come out here at 7:30 and put towels on the chairs because otherwise I don't think we would have been able, well, we would have been able to, but we wouldn't have gotten what we wanted. We're just gonna hang by the pool today and see what they have for activities and just chill. The pool was fun until it started to rain. So we decided now was a good time to go grab lunch. So apparently back home there's like 8 inches of snow on the ground. I'm like, what a wonderful time to have left. As a New Englander, I actually love the snow. And I do, but that's also because I don't work in it. Like I don't have to commute to work in the snow, I work from home. But I am a firm believer, and this comes from years in recruiting in warmer climates like Florida, Puerto Rico. I'm a firm believer that the cold makes you stronger. You guys, we went to the gym because basically we've been drinking tequila for 4 days straight. And I was like, I think I need a detox. Have a little coffee and then we'll continue drinking tonight. It's our last night here. We leave tomorrow. I don't know where we're going for dinner. We'll figure it out, but feeling good. Feeling good. Oh, we have that bottle of tequila to finish. It's gonna be a fun night. Cheers. Okay, I know my sunscreen has been working because my face is literally a different color from my chest. So wear your sunscreen. Obviously, I don't want to go home. A lot has changed since we were last home. We have a new president. TikTok is back. I already posted this on TikTok. I'm not going to be continuing my content on TikTok for this like 90-day extension crap, whatever. Although I did find it really interesting how in the last like 24, 48 hours that TikTok originally was around, that all of these influencers are exposing themselves about the platforms that they've built. They're like, oh, I never was this person, or oh, I never actually like did this. Oh, we're not married. Oh, we're not a Nepo baby. Like, I actually work corporate. I don't have a business. I'm like, are you okay? I'm not surprised. I know influencers lie all the time. I used to follow a bunch of them, and that was really part of my hesitation to going into content creation full-time anyways, was like, how do I get people to trust me? Like, I'm literally just a girl. But for the 100-something of you who have followed me since I started, y'all are fam. Y'all are fam. Found out it snowed like 4 inches back home, so not looking forward to that. But like I said earlier, I love the snow. I really do. Like, the snow is beautiful, you know. It's cold, yeah, but cold makes you tough. So good news, we finished the tequila bottle. You can do anything if you set your mind to it. Josh and I were talking about this earlier though. The drinks here have been hidden. Like all hours and everywhere. Like you get a drink at the buffet, it's hidden. You get a drink at like one of the bars they have around, it's hidden. Drinks by the pool, they're hidden, honey. They said, we are gonna give you your money's worth. And I so appreciate that. I have been loving this blush from Patrick Ta. This is She's Flushed. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not a big fan of like pink blush. This is more of like a rosy, like mauve-y pink. I don't know how to describe it. Also, we have not been hungover once here. When you experience a hangover at 30, girl, mira, that's not the same as a hangover when you were 24. Let me tell you that. Sorry, this drink I made is hitting. All right, it's 8:50, our reservation's for 9. I gotta hurry up. A lip combo. This is Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut. And this is just the Laneige lip gloss. On my Insta stories last week when I was packing, I asked you guys to choose between the Espresso Martini beaded bag and this one. Obviously this one is the winner. We made it through security. Just waiting the board. Almost there. I had to do full glam because my passport photo is me in full glam. So I had to do full glam because if customs wants to be assholes, they can be.